Very good evening to you with Sports Night. I'm Damien Best. Half centuries from Leniko Boucher and Nicholas Curtin led Sagicor Life UWI to a 6-wicket win over Counterpoint Wanderers in semi-final number 1 of the BCA Sagicor T20 Championship last night at Kensington Oval. Chasing 144 victory, Boucher led the way with 66 of 46 balls, while Curtin was unbeaten on 50, as UWI finished on 141 for 4 in 19 overs. Now, earlier, after winning the toss and batting, Wanderers scored 139 for 9 in their 20 overs, with both Jonathan Drakes and Ray Matthews top scoring with 30. Ryan Hines was the pick of the bowlers with 4 for 24. Here are the highlights. Wanderers winning the toss and batting against UWI. Craig Brathwaite through square for 4. Kavim Hodge into the attack early. Brathwaite beaten by a quicker delivery. Bowled for just 9. 10 for 1. Jonathan Drakes in next. A gift. Full toss. Thank you so much. Drakes and Jason Green put on a 31-run partnership. Drakes using the crease goes over backward point for 4 more. He was savage on anything loose. Over wide long off. 6 runs. Veteran Ryan Hines a few overs later to Drakes. Edge and well taken by keeper Jervain Benjamin for 30. 41 for 2 after 7. 13 runs later, Green gave himself some room but lacked the power. Leniko Boucher with a brilliant diving catch coming in off the boundary. Green on his way for 10. Wicket to Hines, 54 for 3. Well, it was soon 65 for 4 when Rashawn Primus was bowled through the gate for 3. Hines on a roll. Shane Mosley contributed 15 before he was picked off by Hines at mid-wicket off Marlon Welcome Goodman. 80 for 5 in the 14th over. Ray Matthews revitalized the innings with some lusty blows. That one's 10 rows back. 6. The very next ball, a dart onto the sight screen at the media centre end. Matthews' heroics, though, came to an end when he was bowled by Shimar Holder for 30. 109 for 6. Wanderers, well, they eventually finish on 139 for 9 in their 20 overs. UWI in pursuit now. Benjamin castled by spinner Nikolai Charles for 1. 6 for 1. Early trouble for UWI. Captain Nicholas Curtin, will he signal his intentions from early, depositing Charles over mid-off for 4. Leniko Boucher was just as lethal over mid-wicket for 4 more. Everything clicking for these two. Full, wide. You know the result. Into the ropes. Well, Boucher raced to a half-century in no time of just 34 deliveries and innings that included 9 fours. This one slipping away from Wanderers very quickly. Curtin, surgical. The chase is to retrieve. Boucher's departure in the 13th over brought muted celebrations. He was caught by Green at long off for a well-played 66. At this stage, UWI 100 for 2. Shaquille Williams, the 3rd wicket to fall, caught in the deep by Primus of Chad Clark Reefer for 6. 114 for 3. But the writing was already on the wall, and Wanderers reached the victory target with 1 over to spare, finishing on 141 for 4. Curtin not out on 50, taking his team into the finals. Well, England bounced back from their opening defeat by India to make their highest Women's World Cup total in a crushing win over Pakistan at Leicester today. Natalie Skiver hit 137 of 92 balls and Heather Knight 106 of 109, each getting their maiden one-day international centuries in a total of 377 for 7. After those two put on 213, Daniel Wyatt made a brisk unbeaten 42. Pakistan were then 107 for 3 from 29.2 overs when rain came and lost by 107 runs by the Duckworth-Lewis method. We have highlights from that innings.
Chance out. A very soft dismissal. It's a good pull shot. That's a lovely shot. Nice shot. Oh, wonderful delivery, completely foxed with the pace.
Thanks each, well played. Edged through the vacant slip cordon and it's back-to-back boundaries. Played nicely off the pads here by Aisha. On the legs again and gets the same punishment. Goes big, goes through the onside. That's picked up nicely. There's a lot of space to work with. Has she gone all the way? On the charge, and there's a shout for LBW here. Jacqueline Williams is thinking about it and has decided, yes, it ticks all the boxes.
And it's 50 up for Aisha Zafar. Drop short and punished. And a lovely shot down the ground.
That's never a good sign. You can just see spits and spots starting to come down here at Grace Road.
Umbrellas out in force. And quick work from the ground staff. Get those covers on as quickly as possible.
England have won this game via the Duckworth-Lewis Stern method by 107 runs.
Tomorrow, it's New Zealand women versus South Africa women. Barbados have won their first gold medal at Cbc Can 2017 in Trinidad and Tobago. It has come from Amelie Baker in the girls 11 to 12 3-kilometer open water event. Amelie was also part of history making for Cbc Can, as this was the very first time that organizers put on an open water event for 11 to 12-year-olds. Barbados also took the first place team trophy for the girls 11 to 12 division, while Trinidad and Tobago captured the boys. At the Barbados swim team's final practice session before heading to TNT, coach Antonio Martinez Petrolanda noted that the 30-member team will perform well.
Based on what we saw in the start list, I think that the team can be very well performing, and the top 3 swimmers. We have about 20 swimmers in those top 3. So we expect a amount of medal in this occasion. I don't think that we can do as how we do 2 years ago in Barbados, but definitely think going to do very well. It's well prepared, and we are ready for this occasion. All Central American countries are going to be there, plus all Caribbean islands going to be there too. So it's a very tough competition. There's a lot of swimmers, more than Carissa, of course, and the competition is really very, very tough this time, but we're ready.
Well, coming up, Graydon Seeley pull off a miracle comeback to take the school's knockout crown.
You've got to strive and believe you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Go the extra mile with good service. Be positive in your attitude. Rise and fly with the eagles.
My name is Chef Antonel Bayer. I'm the executive chef of Marine Barbados Hospitality Institute, and we remain productive here by choosing, utilizing the best products available to us, and also ensuring that our students are trained to the highest standards to be productive in the hospitality field that we are training them to enter. Let's all do our part to be more productive citizens in Barbados.
And we will be productive. Oh, 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 oh. Barbados be productive.
Watch the West Indies in action against India in the Seagram's Royal Stag Mega Cricket Cup 1 International Series 2017. Live on CBC TV8. June 23rd and 25th at Queen's Park Oval. June 30th, July 2nd at Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. And the final ODI July 6th and the Lawn T20 July 9th at Sabina Park. 6 matches, 2 teams, 1 channel. Follow the action live on CBC TV8.
I have diabetes and nothing stops me because I decided to maintain my blood sugar spikes and weight in control. That's why I choose Glucerna Hunger Smart. It helps me manage hunger and minimize blood sugar spikes.
Glucerna Hunger Smart has 15 grams of protein to help you manage hunger as part of your weight loss plan. Glucerna, your good decision of the day.
The kingdom of heaven and all these things shall be added to you, shall be added.
Let the praises continue. Join us for a brand new season of Rejoice and Sing, the program that brings you the best in local, regional, and international gospel music, inspiring interviews, and much more. Starting July 2nd at 9 p.m. Brought to you with the compliments of Sewing World and Black Image, Sunrise Chicks, Furniture Village Urban Decor, Solar Watts LED Illuminations, Star Chick, and Word for Life Apostolic Ministry.
We're back. Well, Queen's College blew a 4th quarter lead as Graydon Sealy stormed from behind to win the Barbados Secondary School's knockout title. Playing last evening in the finals at the BCC gym, Graydon Sealy left it until late to pull off the 74-68 win after QC led at halftime, 41-31. Queen's College in red versus Graydon Sealy knockout finals. QC with possession, Deshaun Hinkson with the first bucket of the game. Graydon Sealy scrappy to start, but the steal saves their blemishes, and Tyreek Harewood completes the offensive board. Nathan Moore was one of 3 players in double figures for QC. 3-point play at 11. Graydon Sealy with the height advantage. The rebound leads to a fast break, and Ronaldo Simmons with 2 of his 24 points. However, QC led at halftime 41-31. Hinkson on the money, 2 of his team high 19 points. Godfrey July was effective as well. Small up fake, big result to the easy way. QC head into the break, pleased his punch, nothing but net on that shot. Second half business, GSS still down by 10, trying to make a run, lots of arc, and he drains it. Then Harewood using that long reach to add 2 more. Game high 30 points when it matters the most. QC desperate to keep their noses in front, foot on the line, long 2. Then the old school way in the lane, yes sir. The knockout title on the line. GSS needing a brave heart. Harewood to the rescue. Basket and the ball. Makes the free throw as well. Graydon Sealy coming back from being down by double digits to cut the lead to 4. From the wing, Sugar. Then Simmons ties the contest at 68. Invitation through the lane, up and in. It's game on. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Harewood fouled and headed to the line. He would sink the first and the second. The score 70-68. Every possession vital now for QC. Simmons though with the pick. Oh yes indeed. QC stuck in neutral, losing their grip and the prospect of a title. GSS, yeah, they're getting jiggy with it. Time's up. Graydon Sealy, the knockout kings of secondary schools basketball, defeating Queen's College 74-68. Back to some cricket news now. Milo Lodge defeated Leicester Vaughan by an innings and 178 runs to register the first victory of the 2017 BCA Under-15 Schools Cricket Competition. Played at Society today, resuming day 2 in their second innings on 8 for 2 and chasing 217 for victory. Leicester Vaughan were bowled out for 39. Javier Callender was the pick of the bowlers for Lodge, taking 2 for 2, while Flourish Holder had 2 for 4 and Johan Lane 2 for 9. CBC's Mark C. reports on today's play.
We pick up Leicester Vaughan's second innings at 10 for 2. Nathan Ford, eager to press on, pulls Javier Callender to the deep square leg boundary for 4. Callender got his revenge shortly afterwards though. Ford mistiming this ball straight into the hands of Akeem Perryman at silly mid-off. He's gone for 8, the score 16 for 3. Callender, proving a bit difficult for the batsmen, grabs another wicket. Gavin Phillips, caught brilliantly by Shamar Bell at silly point for 8. Romari Arthur was the new batsman in, but he didn't last long. Clean bowled by Rodney Greenwich to make the score 23 for 5. Leicester Vaughan, in search of runs, called on Dave Lovell, and he pulls Shade Taylor to the square leg boundary for a rare 4. Pace bowling was brought into the attack to reap more results, and Johan Lane did just that, bowling Lovell for 7, playing down the wrong line. Lane in search of his second wicket, and he found it the very next ball. As Romario Gill is caught in first slip by Callender, he's out for a duck, 33 for 7. Now with the last 2 batsmen at the crease, due to Leicester Vaughan being 2 players short, it was only a matter of time for the Lodge victory. Taylor claiming the final wicket of Gavin Phillips as Leicester Vaughan were all out for 39. Milo Lodge winning by an innings and 178 runs. Mark Seal, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Mark. Scores in the match then: Leicester Vaughan 33 and 39. The Lodge 250 for 1. Lodge winning by an innings and 178 runs. And still to come, Westbrook is the MVP of the NBA. Well-deserved Westbrook. Well, Oberoi captured the 42nd running of the Pinnacle Feeds Midsummer Creole Classic at the Garrison Savannah over the weekend. The race went over 1,800 meters with Rashid Hughes in the saddle.
And he sends them racing for the 2017 edition of the Pinnacle Feed Midsummer Creole Classic. And quickly into stride is Florette coming from on the outside. Oberoi is in second. Legion is in third position. Then comes Javelier. There's a gap about 3 lengths now back to Firecracker. Along the rails then comes Blackrock as they turn right-handed and come down the stretch for the first time. Back in 6th position now, that comes Firecracker, then comes Nilos. Vencedors between horses, then comes the Girl Them Sugar. Then their back markers will be Zip Code and Butterfly. As they come on the wire for the first time, and Ricky Walker is trying to beat the speed of Florette. As she goes on now by about 1.5 lengths from Legion. In third position is Oberoi. They've done the first quarter in 26 and 1. In fourth position by 3 lengths now comes Javelier. Between horses is Blackrock. On the outside is Firecracker. Then comes Nilos along the rails. The Girls Them Sugar gets into contention. On the outside is Rockley. Then comes Vencedor. Then the second from last is Butterfly, and the back marker is Zip Code. As they pass the 4, they've done the half in 50 and 3. And up front, Legion takes command of the race. In second position is Florette. There's a gap about 4 lengths now to Oberoi with Rashid Hughes trying to get his mount into here. In fourth position now is Javelier. Getting into contention is Rockley. Then there comes, on the outside comes Butterfly. As they come with a furlong and a half to go on, Anderson Trotman has set Legion for the wire. So it is Legion in front. On the outside here comes Oberoi. Florette is beaten at this stage. They come with a furlong and a half to go, and it is up front. Legion on the outside is Oberoi. Wide on the outside comes the Girls Them Sugar, and down the stretch they come. And Oberoi pounds on the outside. On the rails comes it's Legion. It's Legion and Oberoi. Legion and Oberoi. Oberoi hits the front and darts away. Oberoi wins it now from Legion. Then came on the outside was the Girls Them Sugar.
Pretty exciting stuff. Well, here's what's going on tomorrow, June 28th. The Cooperative General Schools Junior Basketball League Finals are at the Community College Gym. The third place playoff between Harrison College A and College B will be at 3 p.m., followed by the final between Graydon Sealy and Queen's College at 4:45. The Lance Bino Masters Open goes into the round of 16 in both the men's and women's divisions. The action starts at 6:30 p.m. at the Rubis Sports Club. The BNA Premier League resumes on court number 2 at the Netball Stadium. It'll be the two Signia UWI Blackbird teams doing battle from 8 p.m. Then back to basketball, this time in the Cooperative General BABA Premier League. There's just one game, Hawks versus Urban Vibes St. John Sonics. That's at 8 p.m. Well, that's it for Sports Night. I'm Damien Best. Join me again tomorrow. Good night.
You're watching CBC TV 8 in beautiful Barbados.